Well, hello there everyone, I am TopLink Express here speaking, and in this video I wanted to, explain my Thomas and Friends at Canon. Before I start with the video though, I wanted to say that I am sorry if last year I published rarely and poorly at the same time. School and my personal motivation was kinda getting low, with school mostly in the first place since I'm starting to get better grades, and it's actually starting to get a little bit in the pain in the ass, let's just call it like that. With that said, this is the reason why I mostly did not publish in 2025. But as school is getting a little bit, let's just say, chill at the same time right now, and me finding motivation again, I think it's really time to start again with my channel and bring up some new series like Music Dumps and, of course, my Thomas and Friends at Canon. In this video, as I stated before, I wanted to show you guys my Thomas and Friends at Canon, and I wanted to start with the main 11s. In this video, I am going to explain the lore of my headcanon Henry. Now, before I start with the video again, you guys may be wondering, why did you not start with Thomas, or Edward, or even Gordon since he's your favorite character? I have a personal motivation to this as well. Henry has been one of the first characters I wrote the lore of, and I'm quite proud of it. So, honestly, since he was also the easiest one to actually wrote, I think it's a good opportunity to start with him. Without further ado, let's get started with the lore of Kurt Henry Reggaby. In the first few years in the 1900s, to be precise 1902-1903, Churchwood introduced a new fleet of engines, which will have soon gained the name as the Saints class. In 1903, a new engine of this class emerged and will have soon gained the name as Kurt Henry Reggaby. However, this engine was quite the ugly duckling upon his brothers and sisters, because he had poor traction, poor brakes, and the most known to Thomas fans, problems building up steam. Churchwood will have noticed this immediately and soon found out the problem. Henry actually had a smaller firebox compared to his brothers and sisters, and this is why he actually had problems building up steam. In 1912 and 1913, all the Saints class went through a process from transforming them into Atlantics to a 10-wheeler, aka an engine who has a wheel configuration of a 460. Kurt Henry Reggaby will have went throughout the same process as his brothers and sisters, and it kinda improved him. Not only did he have a better brake system, a new modern one at the time, but he also had better traction. The only problem, which was still a little bit equivalent to the engine, was his problems building up steam. Churchwood actually noticed this as well, but he also noticed that the problem of building up steam wasn't as frequent as it was before, so it didn't really matter and still put the engine on secondary duties. This is also why Kurt Henry Reggaby prefers pulling trucks rather than coaches. The engine will have worked on the Great Western Railway region until 1921, when the newly formed North Western Railway was in desperate need of a mixed traffic engine to help with the goods and the local. Churchwood decided to offer Sir Topham Hatt one of his few newer engines. This included the newly rebuilt Saints, and guess who was chosen? You guessed it, Kurt Henry Reggaby. When the engine officially arrived, Topham decided to test him on the Wild Northwestern, but he realized the engine wasn't a really good performer. So, just like Churchwood did for like 17 or 20 years almost, he decided to put him on secondary duties, mostly on goods trains. A few years later, when the engine arrived, Topham was a little bit disappointed in Henry sometimes having trouble building up steam. So, in 1926, he decided to give the engine a rebuild at Crovan's Gate with a larger firebox. The events of the Flying Kipper will have happened in 1935. when Henry crashed just a few yards away from Roswell Station because of frozen points. He wasn't all that damaged just like in the actual story, however, his front was dented and had some leaks on his spoilers, but overall he was fine. The only part which wasn't fine about Henry was his tender. It had more leaks unlike his spoiler and was completely dented. So Topham decided to send him to Swindon, and when he arrived there, he received a slight rebuild and a newer tender. In 1947, when the North Western Railway was desperately trying to recover from World War II, to spare some money, Topham decided to convert Henry, James, and Gordon into oil burners. And thanks to the formation of BR and Sodor becoming a part of BR, the financial crisis of the North Western Railway was over, and Topham decided to reconvert the 3 big engines into coal burners. In 1963, when the North Western Railway decided to go fully heritage but still a functional railway, Henry went from being 4333 to simply number 3, and so did the other engines. And with that said, this is my take on Kurt Henry Ragaby. If you guys liked seeing this video, feel free to request the newest NWR to come next after Henry, or Kurt Henry Ragaby as we want to call him from now on. And you can request me every single engine from 1 to 11. If you even like this video, feel free to like and subscribe as well. I'm not forcing you guys to do that actually, but if you guys would like to do that, that would be great. That's it for today's video, and I hope you guys liked my point of view. Also, before I end up the video, I would like to state 2 things. Number 1 is the most simple one. This is my own take on the Sodor engines and this fleet in general. And I don't want you guys to take this video seriously, as this is my headcanon and I can simply do whatever I want with the engines. But if you guys would like to give me advices for my future video and my ideal take on the engines, that would be great. Also, the second thing I wanted to say is that if you guys would like to share your headcanon in the comment section, you're free to do that, and I'll rate it, of course. Don't worry, I won't give you guys bad ratings, don't worry about it. Feel free to do that, as this is your personal headcanon and you can do whatever you want with the engines. Thank you for watching the video.